Climate change is an inconvenient truth. Ever since the Industrial Revolution, consumerism has fueled the demand for cheap energy: coal, oil, and natural gas. In China, entire cities are rendered unlivable by smog, and at the poles, the ice caps are melting at record rates.
Here in the United States, politicians are doing the bare minimum to keep the country economically sustainable. Funded by oil corporations and stuck in a gridlocked two-party system, our two major presidential candidates have let global warming slip into the background.
Climate change isn't the only disaster we're facing. A market economy that favors the rich has led to the lowest level of social mobility in decades. Wealth stays at the top while the masses live in poverty, yet taxes on the top 1% never even reach half of their income. With no means of redistribution, economic inequality is set to reach new heights over the next few decades.
This isn't commonly understood because the rich have been feeding us narratives since the Reagan era that trickle-down economics help everyone, not just the wealthy. They've bought out elections with PACs due to so-called corporate personhood, and efforts to overturn Citizens United versus FEC have been minimal. College tuition is through the roof, and even public institutions are becoming unaffordable for many.
We're also faced with a disastrous foreign policy record. Interventionism across the globe and human rights abuses in Guantanamo Bay have only added to the fear and terrorism plaguing the Middle East. Politicians have used fear of terror as an excuse for increasing their own power, as if reading through your Google searches and listening into your phone calls is ethically acceptable.
State-imposed limitations on LGBT rights and implicit bias against African Americans prevent us from being truly equal. Some even go so far as to question whether a woman has the right over her own body.
But it doesn't have to be this way. The Green Party is an alternative to the two-party system, run by a group of people who genuinely believe in a better future for the middle class, the downtrodden, and humanity at large. We've built ourselves around the idea of eco-socialism, a liberal economic platform that focuses on the use of public resources to strengthen the middle class, provide debt-free college, and save the environment. The Green Party is a no-compromise option, with candidates who have exactly zero PACs or corporate sponsors, a spotless public record, and policies that favor the oppressed, not the oppressors.
Our candidates, Jill Stein and Ajamu Baraka, are the first in history to place the environment at the center of their campaigns.
At the Green Party, we embody 4 key pillars. These include peace, ecology, social justice, and democracy. We want to end fracking and support organic and regenerative agriculture, investing in clean air, water, food, and soil for everyone. The environment is a public resource, and it must be protected for future generations. Economically, we support a $15 minimum wage and stronger workers' rights regulations. People working full-time jobs should not go hungry. Similar to FDR's New Deal, we'd like to enact the Green Deal, which will create 20 million green jobs in sustainable energy, mass transit, organic agriculture, clean manufacturing, and infrastructure. We'd like to guarantee tuition-free, world-class public education from preschool through university. Education is a right. We also plan to demilitarize the North American border and create a welcoming path to citizenship for immigrants. In order to protect our freedoms, we'd like to end the NSA and rescind the Patriot Act. We also plan on initiating criminal justice reform. We'd like to end police brutality, mass incarceration, and institutional racism within the justice system. We'd also like to end the failed war on drugs and replace drug prohibition with harm reduction. We believe in aggressive campaign finance reform so that people, not corporations, govern our public elections.
I support the Green Party because they put people first.
I support the Green Party because I want social justice.
I'm green because I believe in restoring the environment.
We
Are the Green Party.